Spring 2026 just wrapped up. I mean, look at all the anime that just aired and concluded, and we're here to rate them all on a tier list. But not every single anime, because I'm only one guy and I didn't watch every single anime, but I did watch a lot, so that's a quick disclaimer. Before we start the actual video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because I'm only 2 subscribers away from 1100, so please hit the subscribe button, thank you. Let's get into the video. Here's the tier list. All of the tiers are pretty self-explanatory, and for the first anime we have Akane-Banashi, the Shonen Jump of the season. But instead of fighting with hands and magic, we're fighting with the traditional Japanese art of Rakugo. Now, if you're uncultured like me and didn't know what this was, just watch it, man. It's super cool. It's a unique way of storytelling. It's funny, it's cool. The voice acting is really good for the show, obviously, because it's what you're gonna need the most. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna put this kind of buns. Despite the uniqueness, I've never seen a show like this. The art style is pretty cool. I just didn't find the story that compelling. The characters were alright. My favorite character might be Hikaru, might be Riri biased, but I don't know. The rest of the characters were cool, I guess, but I guess it wasn't the show for me. I didn't find it interesting, but other people might find it interesting and unique for themselves, so definitely give this a watch. Now moving on to arguably the most popular show this season, Witch Hat Atelier. Coming from one of the most acclaimed mangas of all time, this anime adaptation was going to be hyped up, and it was. It's arguably the most popular thing this season. And guess what? It was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a good because I found it to be good. While not being the greatest show of all time like many people were hyping up, I still think it's a good show. I think it has a good premise, it's a good fantasy setting, the magic system's pretty cool, and the characters were not bad. I mean, the whole premise of the show is a secret world of witches, and our group of witches here are just constantly getting in trouble. Especially the ending where, I mean, we got left on a big cliffhanger. Things are happening. The mischief, they just somehow keep getting into. It's getting crazy. But despite me saying that, the whole show is actually pretty calm. It's pretty chill. They're just learning magic and just showing off their magic system that they created. And there are a lot of slow episodes. One of them being actually my favorite. Episode 10 was pretty much a character episode with Tarta and Coco. I found that pretty cute. I like that episode a lot. So yeah, it's a good show. Now moving on to our first of many rom-coms of the season. You know, I'm a big rom-com guy, so here we go. The first one is The Klutzy Hall Monitor and the Girl with the Short Skirt. Yes, that's a long title, but that's not going to be the only one, trust me. It's a good season of rom-com, man. You know, I quite enjoy this one. It's kind of funny how the whole premise of the show, well, what they want you to think of is, you know, a klutzy hall monitor and the girl with the short skirt, and how the character dynamic is going to be between them two, because, you know, a hall monitor is supposed to stop him, which is like that first episode, but really after that, the whole gimmick just doesn't appear no more. I mean, he's still a hall monitor, but he doesn't really do anything with it. I think the fact that most rom-coms that are just slice of life are really boring, so in order to make them really good, I think you need a good cast of characters, because I think that's going to be the main thing driving the show. And for this show, the characters are actually pretty fun, and not just the main two. I really like them. The romance actually develops pretty quickly. The side characters, I really love the side cast. All the characters are just pretty funny, and I love their own side missions, and their side romances are just pretty funny, and that creates a whole environment that I really like watching. And yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoy it. Recommend you guys watching this. Okay, let's go back to back with another rom-com. I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Another long title. Like, I don't know what they're putting into these rom-com nowadays, but another one. Do I gotta explain the premise? I mean, it's in the title, man. I don't know what I gotta provide for this. He made friends with the second prettiest girl in his class. And I do think it's interesting how the show actually does use that gimmick a lot. How the main drama of the show is focused on the main girl's problem of being the second. So I do like how they actually intertwine that title and gimmick to the actual show. Because, you know, a lot of these rom-coms, we just using that gimmick for the first episode and just call it a day. I'm not gonna name any names, but still, the show kind of buns, man. It's kind of forgettable. I'm talking about all this talk, but most of the episodes, I binged it all in one day. I did for most of these shows, by the way, but it's kind of forgettable. I'm just not interested in the show that much. Maybe I'm getting older and just not loving these rom-coms anymore, but that's not true. The previous rom-com I actually enjoyed, so that's not true. But maybe old me would have liked this, but I'm just not feeling the show anymore. It's fine. The characters are kind of bland, though. Again, I'm talking about the side characters a lot, because in my opinion, not only do you need a good main couple in these rom-coms, you also need a good side cast, and the side casts are extremely boring. I can't remember a single name. I think the blonde girl's name is Yu, who's the prettiest girl, and I feel like she doesn't have much of a character in the show. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm just yapping, but the show had its moments, but it's fine. Okay, I guess we're just tripling the rom-coms now. Another one, Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku, and this one is actually really good. This is my favorite rom-com of the season. I know I mentioned a bit earlier how I'm getting a little tired of these rom-coms. I mean, this is the third one in a row, but throughout my whole time watching anime, I used to love them back in the day. So a little slowing down nowadays as I'm getting older, the natural progression. But, you know, despite me getting tired of these same old rom-com tropes and gimmicks, they always reel me back in, and this one, I really enjoyed this one. It's a good seasonal. I really like the art style and character design. It's really good. I like the eyes especially. I think they really look good. It's just a fun show, man. I really enjoyed the characters. The girls were cool, the two main girls, and the main guy, well, I don't really like the main guy that much. He's fine. He's not the worst MC, so it's not that bad. But the two girls and their personalities really mesh well together and mesh with the main guy. And I think that really works, and the show is just overall super bubbly and super fun, and I really enjoy it. It makes me happy. It's unfortunate though, because I would love to explain the premise of these shows, but it's like, I feel like a lot of these rom-coms are just very predictable nowadays, the same old tropes and gimmicks. I mean, look at the title and look at the cover art, and you can just immediately tell what the show's going to be about if you watch enough romance animes. And that's a common trend with a lot of these rom-coms coming out nowadays. They're just printing out the same formulas, and while a lot of them are getting more boring, some of them do sneak through and are just good, so I enjoyed it, man, so it's whatever. But you know what else I enjoyed? I enjoyed the opening, man. Oh my gosh, this might be contender for opening of the year. It's not even opening of the season, it's opening of the year, man. It's super peak, my gosh, bro. I remember the first time I heard it, it was super peak. The visuals are amazing, bro. I love the visuals so much. And the song, where do I even get started, bro? The song is super phenomenal. I'm so sad the show is over because I can't watch the opening no more. It's just, and bro, the ending too, the ending's good, but bro, episode 9, I think, or episode 6, I mean, they played Plastic Love. Like, they did a cover for Plastic Love, the city pop song, bro. Oh my gosh. I started screaming for it. I mean, this show just makes me super happy. Okay, the next anime I actually might get canceled on. It's another romance anime. It's the most infamous anime of all time, probably. It's Rent a Girlfriend, season 5. I'm gonna put it in good, and just before you click on the video, before you dislike me, just hear me out, man. As y'all know, if you guys are not a new viewer, you guys would already know that I'm the Rent a Girlfriend guy. You just look through my channel. It's been a part of my channel this whole time. It's very intertwined, so you know I'm always gonna speak the truth about it. The first 3 episodes were unwatchable, pretty bad. It's continuing off season 4, the Hawaii arc. It's just bad, man. In my opinion, I think it's where the series should have ended. The climax was here. I think it should have just wrapped up here. Maybe, again, season 5 could have continued to wrap this up, but, you know, obviously, I'm a manga reader. This is around chapter 200, 250. We're on 450 right now. We're not even halfway done. Bro, this series is about to get season 10 soon, though, so just, I don't know, man. In my opinion, I think a lot of this could have just been in one season. I don't know why they made season 4 and season 5 separate when I think these could have just been one big season. First 3 episodes were unwatchable, but the reason it's in good was because the rest was actually pretty good, man. I actually enjoyed it. The adaptation could have been better. I'm a big manga fan. I like the manga a lot more. The manga is very important to me. I really like the manga. So the adaptation could have been better. I'm not gonna nitpick everything. I'm gonna enjoy it. I like the anime. But man, it's just tough because like, how do I talk about this series without just getting hated on, bro? It's like the most infamous anime of all time, unfortunately, for bad reasons. Like, everyone just sees this show and just immediately hates on it, which, you know, at points I do understand. I mean, the Hawaii arc, I understand why people hate on it. Just really bad stuff, man. I could not defend that. I don't know what Rezero was thinking when he wrote that stuff, but the rest of the series is actually pretty good in my opinion. Like, the arc we're on right now, the inspection arc, the roommate arc, I really like this arc. A lot of the episodes and a lot of scenes, while very slow, oh my gosh, we're still in that arc, but man, despite it being so long, this just stretches like 200 chapters, like no joke, but it's just really good. I really like it, and I think this is when the show takes itself seriously. I really enjoy it. I really like the show a lot. It's just, I see the potential in it. Like, so much of it is just so well done. Like, the movie arc was super peak. Season 3, amazing, love it. See, it was when the show reaches those levels, I just can't stop thinking about the show. It's just always on my mind. But when the show is just so bad, it's just so bad, and I can't defend it. But I still see where the show's going. And season 6 just got announced as when I'm recording this, and a lot of people are hating on it already. It's just weird to me because a lot of these people have not watched the show and just hating on it. And it kind of upsets me, but you know what? I really don't care. I like the show. Please take my word on this, bro. Trust me. I know a lot of y'all haven't even watched this. Y'all dropped it at season 1, but trust me, I'm always here. Season 5, I'm watching. Manga, I'm caught up on. Like, find me a bigger Rent a Girlfriend fan on YouTube. It's just, I don't know, man. I enjoy the series a lot. It's going good. Man, I'm gonna get killed, but it's whatever. Next anime, it's also pretty buns. The Warrior Princess and Barbaric King. Yeah, this is kind of buns, man. I don't know what to say, man. It's kind of like, I don't know what I'd be watching nowadays. Like, what is this show, man? I don't know for the reason I watch this show. Like, usually I see shows that I like that are interesting to me. I don't know why I watch this show. I can't even lie, but I think I was just bored one day. It's a fantasy show. It's like the most generic, like, fantasy. It kind of felt like Slime, I can't even lie, where it felt like, bro, supposedly the bad guys were actually really good, and everyone else was like, the supposedly good guys are just cartoonishly evil for some reason, where our side is just so much better. It felt kind of boring by that. It's like, alright, bro. It's not very seriously. The show, it's also a comedy. I didn't find it funny, but it's there. It's just, I don't know, this show's just kind of mad boring. It's mid, man. Nothing too great about it, but you know what? There's nothing really too bad about it. It just kind of exists, man. Like, nothing was really bad about it. Like, I could think of worse animes, but it just existed, man. It's very, like, boring. I don't know what else to say about this anime, man. I don't know if I would recommend this to anyone. I don't know who would enjoy this, but, you know, it's there. For the next anime, oh my goodness. It's another romance. I guess I just watch only romance shows, I guess, but it's actually more than romance. It's actually, I wouldn't even consider it barely a romance. It's more of a slice of life with romance elements into it. The show is called Botan, Kamiina, Fully Blossoms When Drunk. So basically the story is, it's about Botan, you know, the character in the title of the show. She's a college student, which is kind of unique. We only really seen high school shows, so, you know, a college show is pretty cool. As you guys know, I'm a college student myself, and the show takes place in a dormitory with an all-girls dorm, and the main premise of the show is they just drink when they're drunk, you know, they fully blossom and they're able to have conversations with each other, and that's basically the whole premise of the show. They get drunk and talk to each other. So I don't know what else you want me to say. Funny enough, well, not pretty funny, this is the worst show of the season in my opinion. It's actually pretty acclaimed. People do like the show. It's just really not for me, I guess. I felt really bland and the characters, this is a slice of life show, so slice of lives are really boring to me, in my opinion. Most of them are anyways, but in order to do a slice of life correctly, in my opinion, you really need to handle your characters really good. You need to have such good characters, because otherwise, because the plot isn't there, basically. It's a slice of life, the plot isn't really there, so you really need the characters to really like hold their own weight. And in my opinion, the characters were just not really there for me. I didn't connect to any of the characters. Some of them I didn't even know their name. Funny enough, the art style really hindered the show. If you guys don't know, there's not really a director in this anime. There's like 12 of them, in each episode looks kind of different from each other, which is pretty cool, I guess. But not gonna lie, one of the episodes I straight up thought that was a whole new character. I didn't know those were just the same character in a different art style. Like I'm like, who is this girl? I was like, oh, that's the same girl, bro. I'm tripping. But it's like, I don't know, the characters just really connected with me. None of their characters were that interesting. I feel like despite literally them only talking to each other, like that's the whole show, they're only talking to each other, I just didn't feel like I gathered enough information about the characters to like form who they truly are. Like, I don't know, I feel like they weren't anything special to me, and just, again, there's no substance in my opinion, and there's like no other way for me to put it in. Of course, if there's no substance in a slice of life, what is the show basically then? There's girls love, there's Yuri, I guess, but again, romance doesn't hit for me if the characters don't hit, so everything just falls flat. It might get more hate than the Rent-A-Girlfriend take, bro. I'm just gonna move on before I get canceled. For our next show, we have Daemons of the Shadow Realm, animated by Studio Bones, from the author of Fullmetal Alchemist. This is supposed to be like one of the next big action shonen, but in my opinion, it's alright, man. So the story starts off in an isolated village, and we have our guy, Yuru, and he gets his village attacked by some modern looking people, and he gets dragged into the modern world, but he also brings in Daemons with him, and that's basically the whole plot of the story. He tries to find his sister, and they do eventually meet up. It's just chaos right now. There's some villains and just trying to fight. There's a lot of action. But overall, the show is pretty bog standard in the shonen category. I mean, it's usually what you can expect if you watch a lot of shonens. And Yuru is the main character. I'm not really interested in him that much. He's kind of a bland MC, which again really affects my rating of shows. You can see a lot of characters mean a lot to me. I do like left and right and just the Daemons overall. I think they're really cool. A lot of their powers and stuff. Funny enough, my favorite characters is actually Tadara and Hana. I think they're extremely funny. They're duo. Low-key, I would watch a whole different anime just for them. I think they're mad funny. And overall, the show can be like a lot of like blood and stuff. I think it's very like a comedy shonen. I think a lot of it supposed to be not taken seriously. But so this is actually the first multi-core show of the season so far on my rating, and hopefully there's only 12 episodes out right now, so hopefully the rest of the 12 episodes are actually good and improve on the show, so maybe I'll like it a lot. I'll definitely include this in the next tier list, so make sure you watch that so you can see if it changes or anything. For our next anime, we finally have an isekai. I feel like I haven't talked about one in a while, but we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, season 4. And this is actually crazy because this is the first of like 5 different cores, so we're gonna see this until like next year, man. The first core, we're mainly focusing on a lot of politics and stuff. Rimuru continuing to develop his country, and in my opinion, the show does a lot with good and world building and stuff, so I do think it's important to have the politics side of things at the world building, as he's trying to build a nation, man. But in my opinion, I do think it's a little boring, especially the first half when they're not doing any politics, they're just developing the country. And while it may be cool to see that, the dungeon stuff, which is really not that interesting to me, it just really feels slice of life, and just I feel like nothing much is really going on in my opinion. It's just not hitting. And when stuff gets real in the climax, when the politics are really getting super high, there are people infiltrating, and just the villains are here, and oh my gosh, let me talk about the villains, man, real quick. I don't even know their names real quick. They're just mad boring. The little girl. The villains just don't hit anymore. Season 3 villains were not all that. Season 4 villains so far haven't been all that either. I feel like they're just hyping them up for no reason when the whole cast can easily deal with them. I feel like we haven't had a villain that had really like high stakes in a while. Like, it just doesn't hit the same no more. Like, I just don't feel anything when the villains are trying to act all tough when I just know they're not going to be a real threat like 5 episodes later. It just doesn't hit anymore. I feel like slime has just gone worse and worse. Like it's going down the Shield Hero route where it just Shield Hero. Oh my gosh, if you guys are not watching Shield Hero nowadays, man, the show is just extremely boring now. I don't know what be happening. They don't have no stakes, just nothing be happening. And it's kind of feel how I feel about Tensura nowadays. I just feel like the characters haven't developed that much. And you guys already know I'm a big slime fan. I really love the series. I mean, look at my YouTube banner. Rimru's on there. Rimru's one of my favorite characters of all time. I really liked the series during season 1 and season 2, but it just has gone worse and worse low key. And just, I don't feel the same love I have as the show anymore. And it really sucks because I do want to love the show a lot. It's very important to me. I really like the show. Rimru, I love Rimru a lot, and just, I feel like the characters don't hit the same anymore. I mean, Milim Nava, her backstory, and in my opinion, it's supposed to be sad, but I just didn't feel anything for it, and it just kind of upsets me because I do want to feel for it, but I don't know, man. What do y'all think about this? I know there's a lot of slime fans out there, and again, there's like 4 more cores, so hopefully this improves and I'll like it, but currently I'm putting in kind of buns. Hopefully it'll rise again as more episode comes out, so. But we're moving on to our final romance of the video, the Ramparts of Ice. This is from the creator of Polar Opposites. That anime was really good. I made a video about it, and I know the show was pretty popular. And again, this show is actually pretty similar to it. A lot of the art style is there, the chibi is there, the characters are fun and bubbly. A lot of y'all should be watching this show, man. It's kind of underrated, even though it's from the same creator, man. Like, a lot of y'all should be supporting this show too, man. It's pretty good. Although the biggest difference in, I guess, both shows is this show is a lot more of a drama than romance, while Polar Opposites is more like a romance. And the main characters cannot be any similar, but Suzuki from Polar Opposites is very bubbly and very energetic and just overall an extrovert, while we have who's very much an ice cold person. She does not want to talk to people at the beginning of the story, and she does open up to people at the end of the show, so we see how the characters around her help her develop to talk to more people. Miki, Yota, Minato, just a bunch of the cast, you know. And speaking of Minato, I actually don't really like him as a character that much, even though he's supposed to be the main guy, the main romance guy, but I actually don't really like him that much, so the romance part of things I actually don't like too much, though my favorite part of that romance is actually how it ties into the drama and how a lot of people are jealous of each other and the misunderstandings and how everyone thinks another person likes another person. I really like how it ties into Akane and a lot of Momoka. I know a lot of people don't like them. I was reading comments of the episodes and people do not like her, even though I actually do think she's actually an interesting character and how she creates drama. I do like that. The rest of the characters are interesting too, and a lot of the backstory in middle school, I thought that was really interesting. I'm glad they didn't delve into it that much because it keeps it as a mystery and keeps me wanting more, so they didn't give me all of it at once. I'm excited. Season 2 is coming out. It got announced, I believe, so I'm excited for this one. I put it in good tier, but honestly, I think it could have gone to like the upper tiers, man. This show has a lot of potential and I really like where it's going. The drama is there for real, and I like seeing the characters, man. Kyoki's, I like her a lot. I like her, man. Honestly, if I had to recommend a show to anyone, I would recommend this show. Of all animes in this video, I'll recommend this one, Ramparts of Ice, man. Y'all need to watch this one. It's criminally underrated, man. Not many people are watching it. There's actually one more episode left as I'm making this video, so it's not completely over yet. So make sure y'all watch this one before season 2 comes out. I recommend this show a lot. Okay, that is the tier list. Wait a minute. Wow, it looks really bad. The tier list, I mean, there's no animes at the top. I feel like I'm forgetting a show. Like a show is like really good, but I just can't remember what it was, man. I feel like it's like the most talked about show nowadays. I feel like it's like the best show of all time. I just can't remember. I wonder what it is.
How are you faring, Subaru? What up? I'm dialed to 11, baby.
I mean, yeah, where else would it be, man? I mean, we gotta make a whole tier for this. This is the best anime of all time, man. What I gotta say, this is the greatest season, possibly of all time. Part 2 comes out in August, like a couple more months. I can't wait. I mean, it's peak fiction, man. What I gotta say, man? It's Rezero, season 4. Y'all should already know the drill by now. It's peak, fire, go. I mean, what else? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was yapping a lot for the whole time. Hope you guys don't mind. Like, subscribe, comment your favorite anime of the season. And yeah, peace.